Now move to exercise number C. Complete the exam task below. The exercise is asking you to read well the text and complete the gaps by using the matches from 1 to 8. So you have to take your time, take time enough to read well and guess the answers. Use your pencils because I'll check the answers after you. Top Stevens had only been working at the mine for 4 months. What does it mean by mine? You know mine? Mine is the place from where we get gold, from where we get diamond. This is mine. So of course he's a worker. Had been working for the mine for 4 months. When the union told the workers they were going strike indefinitely, we said before strike, now you should select the suitable preposition before the word strike. You have out, on, about, and in. It's of course on a strike. As we said, they are protesting because they are asking for more demands or they suffered from anything. So on a strike is number 1. Then poor working conditions. Underline this because this is one of the reasons for their strike. Poor working conditions and very low weekly they received. Low what? We have wages, salaries, we have pensions and references. You have to understand the 4 words before selecting the right one. The first word, wage. The wage is the money you receive maybe by the end of the day or by the end of the week. So if you are a worker, electrician for example, and I ask you to come to fix something in the electricity. So after you finish your task, you're supposed to receive a salary or a wage. Of course, it's a wage. The salary, you receive it by the end of the month. Then pension. Pension, as we said before, if you remember, pension is the money the government pay for the ones who reach the age of 60. The last one is the reference. The reference is the letter sent by your previous employer for your new job or your new employer. So the right one here is wages. Very low weekly wages. So the worker suffers from poor working conditions and also they suffered from the low wage. That's why they are on strike. Where? Wages where? What had led the union leader to make the decision? Tom had been unemployed nearly a year before he got this job. What's the suitable one? For or since or one or along? Of course, we have a duration here, so the suitable one is for. For should be followed by a specific duration. So it's number A, 3A, 4. For nearly a year. Underline also for nearly a year, before he got this job. Now, once again, he was in a difficult situation, as there would be no pay until the strike ended. He won't be paid until the strike ended. How would he support his wife and children? Never want to give up, but he didn't give up. However, Tom began searching the job employment section every morning. Every morning he got the magazine and he checked the section for employment. Employment section, it's in the magazine. Employment section every morning. For what? He searched for what? He searched for helper, workers, spaces, vacancies, or candidates. When I look for the magazine, because I'm not employed anymore, I'm dismissed or I'm at home, I'm not working. So I am, of course, we're searching for vacancies. It's number C. So number 4, C. Every morning he checked for vacancies. While he came across countless adverts. What does it mean by countless? And came across also, underline the 2 words. While he came across, when I come across something, it means that I found it by chance, by coincidence. While I was reading the magazine, I came across. While I was searching in my drawer, I came across one of my old photos. So this is come across. So he came across countless, many adverts. For what work? It seemed paying jobs were a bit harder. It means that he didn't find a job that they will pay him money. It's very hard to find a job that you're supposed to be paid by the end of the month. So what's the right answer here? For what? He found countless adverts for helper, assistant, volunteer, or redundant work. What's the suitable? Work that you're supposed to do it, but you won't be paid by the end of the month. Of course, it's a volunteer work. Okay, so highlight the word volunteer, working without being paid. You won't receive money. You did it, but you won't receive money. So it's number 6. He went down, number 5, while he came across countless adverts for volunteer work. It seemed paying jobs were a bit harder to come by. To come by means to find. Then one day, when he had just about given up hope, he was almost to lost hope, gave up hope, he spotted an advert. He found an advert in the local paper for a mechanic. The advert is asking for a mechanic. Despite having no skills in this profession, despite having, it means that he doesn't have any skill for being a mechanic. Tom went down to the space agency to apply for the position. Apply, as we said before, is to fill in an application. This is called I applied for the job. What's the suitable answer for number 6? The suitable answer for number 6 is, we have here a job, hiring, work, benefits. Read again the sentence. Went down to the agency. To the what agency? It's a job agency. It's a place, okay, that will help you by giving you the suitable job you are searching for. This is called job agency. It's the same as agent we said before. Agent, agency, almost the same idea. Agent, somebody who help you to find the suitable job. And agency is the place or the company that help you to find the job. This is job agency. Number 6. To his surprise, he received a call a few days later inviting him for a what? For what? It means that he's accepted. So they asked him to have what? For an interview. Okay? Tom and the garage owner, Dow Brown, ate space in his garage. Dow offered him the job. Mr. Dow offered him the job. What's number 8? Because he found him hard workers. As you see again, Tom and the garage owner. Dow Brown, number 8, hard workers in his garage. It means working very hard in this place. Dow offered him the job. Tom gladly accepted. So he was offered the job and he accepted it. This is the last one. So check the answers for yourselves. It's over there, number 6, exercise C, and check your answers. Now, move to page number 117. Page 117, this is the use for English. Use your English. Use your English. Collocations and expressions. What does it mean by collocations and expressions? Expressions, of course, you know it. And the collocations are a group of words. When we read it at the very beginning, we don't understand. Or we can understand each word separately. But the whole term give us different meaning. So here, number 1, choose the correct answer. The exercise is asking you to choose the correct answer. And the bolded words are very important, so you should highlight them. The first one is asking, if you work shifts, you have 2 choices now. You work part-time or you work either during the day or the night. Of course, when I say shift, what came up in my mind? Morning shift or night shift. So shift, it doesn't mean part-time. Part-time means that I'm going to work, for example, 2 days per week or 3 days per week, just from 9 to 12 o'clock. This is part-time job. And I'll have another job in another place or another task to be done in another place. This is part-time job. But when I say shift, it means that I'm going to attend or I'm going to be there for 4 hours, 5 hours, whether in the morning or the night. So the suitable answer here is B. 1B. Work shift means either day or night. Number 2, when a company lays off. This is phrasal verb. Phrasal verb. Lay is a verb, off is a preposition. And when I have a verb and a preposition, we call this phrasal verb. So the phrasal verb lays off here means that the company decided to ask some of the workers to be made redundant, as we said before, to stay at home, not because they are bad or they did something wrong, but because they don't have much work for them, much more work for them. Or maybe because they decided, as I said before, to reduce the number of workers. So, lays off means make stuff redundant. It's number A. Makes stuff redundant, reduce the number of the workers. Number 3, when companies launch a project, a new product, Sometimes some companies launch for new projects. We have choices: withdraw a new product from the market or make a new product available to the public. So when companies launch, it means they make a new product available. When I launch for my project or my product, it means that I make it available everywhere for everyone. So number 2 is matched to number, or the suitable answer is number B. Number 4, if you reject an offer, you decide the offer is not important enough for you to consider, or you decide to accept it because it's good. Of course, when I reject, it doesn't mean that I'll accept. So number B is wrong answer. The right answer is number A. When you reject an offer, when you refuse it, it means that you decide that this offer is not suitable for you. So you reject it. Number 5, if you need to take on staff, when I take on staff, it means that I am asking someone to be employed in my company. Take on is also a phrasal verb, and you should highlight this also. It's the second phrasal verb here in the page. Means that I want to hire more employees. So this is take on. So the answer is need more staff to complete the work you have, or need fewer staff. Of course, once I decide to hire more ones, it's number A. Need more staff to complete the work. This is the meaning for take on staff. Take on means to employ more people, employ more staff. Number 6, when you get the sack, this is collocation, or sometimes we say it's an expression, get the sack. When they dismiss me from work, when they ask me to stay at home, it means that I got the sack. Okay? When I was made redundant, it means that I got the sack. Both have the same meaning. Got the sack, be made redundant. The same expressions have the same meaning. I got the sack, it means that they asked me, we don't want you anymore. I am not employed anymore. Stay at home. Dismiss me from work. So, are told you have got a promotion, or are told to leave your job? Of course, it's number B. I'm told or are told to leave your job. This is exercise A for the collocation. Of course, you should study well the highlighted words. Now, exercise number B. Complete the sentences using the collocations and the expressions from A in the correct form. So we are going now to fill in the gaps by using the collocations and the expressions in the exercise below. As, for example, number 1. John will what if he keeps on being late every day? Every day he comes to work late. So he might get the sack. Answer number 1. John will get the sack. Get the sack means ask you to stay at home. Number 2. When companies, they always hope it will sell well. Company like, Hassan Allam Construction Company. Okay, this company used to launch for the new project, for its new project. So after they launch well for the project, they are happy to sell all of the flats and the apartment they are selling. So when companies launch a new product, they will hope it will sell any of the product or project. So the answer here is launch a new product. Number 3, we desperately need to if we are going to meet these deadlines. We are meeting deadlines, it means that we don't have enough employees to finish the task. Every time we meet the deadline and we didn't finish the task, this means that we want to hire more employees. What's the suitable one? What does it mean by hire someone? The expression means hire. It means to take on staff. It's number 5. So here we desperately need to take on staff if we are going to meet the deadline. So use this expression to fill in number 3. Take on. Number 4, the largest factory in the area is going to half its employee. The largest factory in the area decided to reduce the number of its employees. They will ask half of the number to stay at home because they suffered from financial difficulties. So it's layoff. Okay? Number 5, never until you have it through properly. You should think properly before Before rejecting an offer. So never reject an offer until you have thought it through properly. Think about it properly. Yeah. Number 6, dad space, sometimes he works from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and sometimes from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is shifts. So dad works shifts. Okay, type. Now move to the last exercise, prepositions. Fill in the suitable sentences using the preposition, the highlighted preposition here. Number 1, we must find a solution, the stuffing problem, a solution to the stuffing problem at all costs. You see here, I write the answer, and this is the difficult words. If you don't understand the meaning, I wrote it for you. So, number 1, the first space is we find solution to the stuffing room at all costs. What does it mean by at all costs? Whatever it takes. We will try to find them a solution, whatever it takes. This is at all costs. Number 2, we can blame me, you can blame me, the company being that. This expression is very important, so highlight it in your books. The first, number 2, you can blame me for, blame somebody for doing something. يبقى blame for. You have to memorize it well. Blame for. You can blame me for the company being in debt. What does it mean by that? Being in debt. It means that I borrow money and I'm not able to return it back. You understand? When I take money from you and I'm not able to return back. So it means that I am in debt. Number 3, Sally's reaction. The redundancies took me surprise. Sally's reaction, number 3, to the redundancies, her reaction to. Her reaction to the redundancies, it means that the reducing of the number of the employees took me by surprise. Took me by surprise means surprised me. So number 1 here, or the first gap here is to, and the second one is by surprise. Underline also by surprise. So we have here 3 important ones. At all costs, blame me for, being in debt, and the last one, take me by surprise, the whole expression. Number 4, the company will provide you a social uniform. Provide you with. The company will provide you with uniform. Number 5, he has been out of work. Out of work, it means unemployed, out of work, 4 years. In fact, he hasn't had a job since 2005. So here, number 5, out of work, and the second one is in. Number 6, my opinion. Of course, all of you know this expression, in my opinion. This is what we used to write by the end of your writing skills at the beginning, especially if you're going to state your opinion. In my opinion, people who don't get to work time, to work sharp, it's on time. On time, not in time. In time means maybe before, maybe after. This is in time. On time means exactly, sharp on time. Okay? Don't care, they don't care about their job. Number 7, behalf of my colleagues. Behalf of my colleagues, it's on behalf of. Underline the expression also. On behalf of means instead of somebody else. I'll attend the party on behalf of my sister. It means that she's not busy, she's not free, and I'm going to attend instead of her. So on behalf. Number 7. On behalf of my colleagues, I'd like to congratulate you on your promotion. On your promotion to manager. To be a manager. You are promoted to be a manager, so I'm congratulating you for this. Number 8, the last sentence. You must try hard if you want to succeed in reaching the top of your choosing career.